I am so proud to be a coconut.
I come from a family of couch potatoes. My dad worked very hard, and when he came home from work at 5 o'clock, he ate dinner and sat down and didn't really get up. None of us in my family were athletic. I have 2 young kids who were starting to also want to just sit around. So I needed some energy to get them up and out and set a good example. And instead of sitting around, and go out and walk the dog, or go out and ride a bike, or row a kayak, or just do something. But when you're heavy, you can't do those kinds of things. Well, you can do them, but you don't enjoy them because you don't have the strength. I've dropped 3 sizes. I've lost over 15 pounds. I'm stronger. I'm actually considering taking up running, which would have never entered my mind before. And I feel good.
In 2007, I was involved in a very, very serious car accident. It left me in the hospital for a few months, and of the many, many injuries I had, my jaw was wired shut because it shattered upon impact, and I couldn't eat for 44 days, so I lost a lot of weight and a lot of muscle. And at the time, I was working as a firefighter, and during my rehab process, they didn't know if I was ever going to be able to, be a firefighter again. And I got a thing in the mail from Koko, talking about, personal trainer and this new whole way of working out, and I gave it a shot. And without Koko's help, I don't think I would have been able to, return to firefighting. And I was able to return to the fire department maybe 4 months after my car accident, which is nothing short of miraculous, really. I've been a member ever since then, and I plan on continuing to be a member until who knows when. So, to Koko, I'm eternally grateful, and thank you.
At first, I just really, really loved the schedule. I loved the idea of 3 times a week for 45 minutes. It seemed more than doable. I can easily squeeze that in between soccer games, or early in the morning before the kids get up. And then happily, a few months later, I started to see some benefits. I started to see muscles that I hadn't seen in 10 years. And then I started seeing new muscles that I didn't even know I had before. And what I realized, the true beauty of the program is that it's the comprehensiveness. That, traditionally I would go into the gym and just sort of work out my favorite muscle groups, my biceps, my calves. But KokoFit makes you work out all of those muscle groups. So you get a total body definition, which is novel. It's great, and it's made a real impact on my body and on my energy levels. I still love going a year later. I still feel challenged. I'm excited about strength tests and Q scores. And just a couple weekends ago, I participated in a mini triathlon with my daughter, and the photographer took this picture of us, and I didn't even recognize myself. I can honestly say that I'm 33 years old, I have 2 kids, I'm a working mom with 2 kids, and I don't think I've ever looked so good in my whole life. I still have a long way to go, but I'm excited and I know I can do it, and it's thanks to Koko Fit Club.
Fitness has become a huge, huge, huge part of my life. I've even gotten to the point for where when I listen to Michael's inspiring hikes, I even went up and went to the Blue Mountain Reservation to go and try it out because I just wanted to know. By the way, I did it in 30 minutes.
When I joined, I was still having some minor heart issues and minor blood sugar issues. By listening to Mike's nutritional tips and things like that, it's helped me to eat better as well as to work out. It's like having a personal trainer with you at all times.
I was at my cardiologist, and I had been trying for about 6 months to dealing with this condition called atrial fibrillation that is fairly common. About 5% of the population has it, but it's a real limitation in terms of it takes away about, every time you get into an episode, it takes about 30% of your strength weight in your endurance. And he basically said I had to take off 50 pounds and start working out with weight training. So I saw this place being constructed, and it looked pretty cool. Got on the web, found out what it was all about, and it was perfect for me. The improvements you see are incredible in terms of your strength, your stamina, just how good you feel. And again, remember, I had that 30%, whenever I get into an atrial fibrillation attack, 30% of my strength goes. But I've already increased my strength through Koko by about 52%.
I'm into health big time. I'm a massage therapist. I have never seen such great results. My upper body, my arms. I actually hiked Camelback Mountain a couple weeks ago with my husband. We were up there. I couldn't believe it.
I knew it was time that I needed to increase my strength and flexibility due to age and the fact that I play golf. I knew I was losing some distance on the golf course. I had gone from 188 to 166, and I'd gone from a 38-inch waist to a 32-inch waist. And with my last strength test a couple of weeks ago, my overall strength since, I guess, day one has increased by 70%.
I had dabbled in physical fitness and healthiness my whole life, just could never maintain it. Koko changed all that for me. The last time I weighed in, I was down approximately 110 pounds. I went from a size 22, 24 down to a size 6. Koko really synchronized my spirit, soul, and body. For the first time in my life, I feel extremely motivated and interested in working out. I've seen tremendous results.
I lift sometimes 11,000 pounds in my workout, and I remind that to my children when they get out of line that I've just lifted 11,000 pounds. It's quite good.
I needed some help. I had breast cancer, and I favored my right side constantly, and it was very, very weak. They put me on a breast cancer plan. It has totally helped me get my strength back. My doctor is ecstatic. He's so happy I found something that I love. I've lost 30 pounds. I've gone down two sizes in my clothing.
That's right.
I don't know what more to say. I just love it.
Hey everybody, this is Michael Wood, Chief Fitness Officer at Koko Fit Club. How you doing? I'm at one of my usual places, either on one of the pieces of cardio, the elliptical or the treadmill, but I just wanted to say a few words and welcome everybody. But I think I have a unique story. We see a lot of members at the club who have some data on them from, a year, maybe 6 months to a year, maybe a year and a half. But my data goes back 6 years, actually almost 6.5 years. I started in 2005 at age 44, and hush hush, but I just turned 50. So I have data for a little more than 6 years now, and I think I got a great testimonial because I was actually very strong before I started Koko as a strength coach at the University of Connecticut. And I worked out all the time, like a lot of you are doing now. But my strength actually increased recently when I turned 50, meaning I did more on a strength test than ever before, and more on a particular workout, advanced beach body, almost 26,500 pounds, and I've never done that. I used to push very hard in my mid to late 40s, doing really well, but now at 50, I'm actually lifting more weight than ever before. Not that it's all about weight, but also with great pace scores, 98, 99%. But so just a little reminder that you can be any age, any background, and like Koko says, we change lives, and I'm literally a walking testament to that. Have fun.
It's a beautiful day. Sky falls, you feel like it's a beautiful day.